Yes, us minimalists actually still buy things from time to time, and anyone who says otherwise is lying to you. So much has changed for us from 2021 to 2022. We went from living in a really small apartment as a family of 5 to finally actually buying our first home. Believe it or not, there are things that we want and actually need to buy for this new season of our life. But what will stay the same is our desire to never go back to having a completely cluttered home and not being able to find anything and having things that we haven't used since tucking in your pants and your socks was cool.
The first thing we will be buying is furniture. So we recently purchased an outdoor patio set, and the next thing on our list to buy is going to be a large dining room table. So we've been wanting to get a really large table for a while. Now that we have a house, we have the space for it, and we currently have one that fits 6 people, but it has a bench and it's not the most comfortable. So we're excited to be able to host people. So a big table is going to allow us to gather and actually do that with other people.
Other than that, this table we bought, I'm not gonna name the company, but is the worst table. I mean, I put this thing together so tight and it's just like kind of falling apart. So I would recommend not buying.
Well, from the day we got it, one of the chairs had like a chunk of wood missing from it. We emailed,
no response. And this is a big company.
Yes.
It's a big company.
It's not like a little cheap store.
No.
It's like a really well-known furniture company, and we've reached out, and we pretty much just gave up. So yeah, we have only had it for like 2.5 years, so it should last us a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got my eye on a crate and barrel table.
And typically we don't buy a lot of stuff. We don't buy a ton of furniture, but we are in this new season of life. Like I said, we bought our first home, and there's things that you need to get. Like we went from apartment to a house, so you can imagine that there's going to be furniture that we need.
Well, the most exciting part to me is that now that we're not in an apartment, we can comfortably host people. So we've never been the house where people come to for birthdays or just gather and things like that. Like if we were doing something, it would be at my mom's house or my grandma's house. But now we actually have the house where family members can come here. And I'm really excited about that because even though like I don't really like to be around like a lot of people, I'm very introverted. I do enjoy having my family around and a few close friends. So anyway, the table's gonna bring us closer to that like purpose.
The next thing that we will be buying more of in 2022 is outdoor toys. So we've showed you guys that we bought a playground. I put it together. It took 20 hours to put this thing together. It is enormous, but it's absolutely beautiful. Our kids love it. And now that we have a backyard finally and a place for them to run, they do need things to play with outside. And so, we've gotten a few things. We've gotten a little car that they can drive around. We've received gifts like a little soccer goal and soccer ball and baseballs and all that stuff. So we're going to be playing with them outside a lot more. But again, now that we do have a backyard, there are toys and things that we want to get for them out there.
Another thing that we are going to be purchasing are light fixtures. So this house is about 20 years old and everything is original, from the paint to the carpet to the light fixtures. And to our surprise, which didn't get caught on inspection, we didn't catch it when we came for the walkthrough or when we were here for the inspection as well. A couple of light fixtures are being held together by tape.
Duct tape.
So yeah, I really don't know how that happened.
Duct tape fixes everything, right?
The thing is that it must have happened like after inspection because duct tape is so obvious. So I'm thinking maybe like right before we bought, that like time frame, maybe she just I really don't know, but there's duct tape
everywhere.
So we are going to be switching out the light fixtures. They're very, very old anyway. It's time. And we want to do a more modern take on these light fixtures because right now they're all like gold, which we like gold, but they're not. They're like old school.
Yeah.
So light fixtures.
Our sponsor for this video is Skillshare. I'm really excited about this because since we are on the topic of buying our first home, there were a ton of moments when we were figuring out where to start designing our home and it just became overwhelming. I've been digging into Lauren Cox's interior design sessions and have loved both the color lesson and the rhythm and repetition one as well. Even though we're extremely minimal with how we design our home, I really enjoy getting a sense of how interior design works if we ever decide to add any of these elements to our home. And don't forget, for the first 1,000 of our subscribers to click the link in the description, you'll get a 1-month free trial so you can get creative today.
The next thing we will be purchasing are bath mats. This one, the main reason is because after we had this mold situation and educating ourselves on molds and, working with the rescue, clean 911, I know that we need to have mats in the bathroom. I didn't like them because they're clutter and there are more things to wash and whatever else, and I never.
We actually thought they were gross.
I still.
We felt like having the bath mats there and then them getting wet would actually contribute to mold, but it's almost the opposite.
Yeah, so we need bath mats. So we didn't have them for a while. We're gonna get some. We do not want to ever deal with mold again in our house. To go along with the bathroom, we are gonna get new towels. We don't typically buy towels very often. Every couple of years we will switch them out. So it is about that time. And so we currently have 6 towels. That includes our 2 beach towels. So yeah.
Yeah, we need some.
We need some more.
We've been having more family over, so them not being able to have towels
here.
Yeah,
like when my dad, he'll come, he'll stay the night.
He'll bring his own stuff. So we're not the hypothetical people like, what if this person comes? What if we have all these people? We don't want to get into that mindset where we think that we need a lot more stuff than we probably will ever use, even if it's just 1 or 2 times a year. But we do need a couple extra now that we do have a home and people have been staying with us.
Yeah. So we need a new pot set. This has been a long time coming, and it kind of is funny that we're needing these things that now that we moved. It's not that when you move you need to buy all of new everything. We're not like that. But we've needed a new pot set, and I've just been holding off because I knew we were moving, and then also I was like, okay, we're doing renovations. We don't even have a kitchen right now. So let me just wait on the pots because they're just going to sit in the garage or something until we're ready. So we do need a new pot set.
Babe, we've been together. We've been married for almost 8 years.
Yeah.
We bought that at the beginning. So I think we've done a good job with not buying a bunch of culinary things and cookware that we don't need. We've used them up.
Yeah, and it was not even. It wasn't a expensive set. It was like $200.
It was less than that.
It was a Rachel Ray set.
A Rachel Ray set, basics, nothing extra.
Now we want to get what is it called? The thing that we want.
Cast iron.
Cast iron. Want that, and then I want to get some stainless steel pans. We'll see, because I've heard that your food sticks on it really bad, but I want to get like a little bit of better quality. So we're going to get those going forward.
And as most of you guys know, the biggest renovation happening in our house is the kitchen. And we are so excited to finally use it. Right now, we'll show you the setup. Like, we literally don't have a kitchen.
Are you going to put footage of what my setup is?
Yeah.
Because I think I did a really good job.
Yeah, I'm going to show you guys the setup. She did a great job. We're making it work. It's going to be basically a month without a kitchen. But when we finally have our kitchen, it's important to us to, cook our own food and eat better, because we know, at least for our own health goals, that we need to cook our own food. Finally being able to have a really nice kitchen, more space, I think we're gonna kill it.
Organization bins is something that we actually need to get. So we are huge advocates of declutter first and then organize. But now that we are in our home, I do need some bins for, the kids are getting a little bit older. They're really into arts and crafts, and they're into little things that I need to keep in one spot. So I want to get some bins for those things, and then we keep diapers in bins. And then they have a block set, a magnet set. Those are already in bins, but with a couple of new things they got in, I like to keep all of those types of toys separated. So we do need a couple of bins.
The next thing that we are buying in 2022 are, you guessed it, new appliances. Since we are renovating an entire kitchen, we do want new appliances. We've saved up for this. This is not something that, we're just throwing money to the wind because we just want all the nice stuff. And we've actually painfully said no to some really nice appliances. The Cafe brand, we really wanted that, but it's way out of our price range, and we're not gonna.
We got what we could afford.
Yeah, and it's gonna be really nice, and we're really happy about that. So we did need new appliances since we did move in.
Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, when we moved in, the microwave didn't work, which we knew. she said the microwave didn't work. It was on the inspection that it didn't work. And then shortly after we moved in, we realized that the dishwasher like didn't work really. There was only a couple of buttons that would work, and to get it to work, you had to hit the button like over and over and over. So I'm like, okay, great. Like it was already on its way out.
I think everything was original. All of the appliances she had were on their way out.
Yeah, they were definitely, because, you know, they are original, like 20 years old. And then the fridge is the only thing that did work, but the fridge, the little like ice maker. Anyways, I do not like
we have
water
a
dispensers or ice makers. Yeah.
A Berkey filter. Once you kind of use a filter of that quality, you don't want to use a...
Yeah, I can't go back. I don't know why. I just can't use it, and I like the taste of Berkey water best. And then the stove actually is okay, so we're selling it to, you know, put towards the new ones. So anyway, new appliances. Something I desperately need, but I have been doing so much research, like so many websites to find the perfect ones. I need hangers for the kids, not the plastic ones. I want, because we have the ones that are like the velvet material, I think that's what it's called. And
I struggle with those.
He struggles with them, but your clothes don't fall off of them. Like, it holds your clothes. But I want hangers like that, or wooden hangers for the kids, but with the attachment for pants, because we don't have a dresser for the kids in their rooms. So the pants, they need somewhere to hang. So I want them to be like a little more organized in the closet with each outfit for school. So we have the shirt and the pants together.
I feel like that's a really nice hack, because having dressers really does clutter up a space. If you just have a bunch of sets of clothes, if you just have those hangers with the pant clip, you can literally create so much space. And that's even before decluttering. Like, you could literally keep what you have and it'll look clutter free, but we still encourage decluttering. So in 2022, we have to buy new shoes. Yes, we try to keep our shoes as long as possible, but the two shoes that I have, my basketball shoes and my normal wear shoes, they're getting completely torn apart. And that is something that Carlene absolutely hated so much when we first got together. Mind you, when we first got together, I made almost no money. All right, I was still in college. I was working at a pharmacy. I was making like $200 every 2 weeks, if that. And so I would wear my shoes. I would wear shoes with holes in them. Now that I don't need to do that, I know that I just need to replace them. I have that like mindset sometimes where like, I don't want to spend the money on it.
Yeah, sometimes I have to like say like, stop. Like, we can afford for you to get new shoes, but you know what? He'll get new basketball shoes, and then after like 3 times wearing them, they'll rip because of the way he runs. I don't know how to explain it, but it's always like, you know what I'm talking about?
It's right there, right on the big toe. I'll show you guys it.
And it's the right size. Everything is just, I don't know, something about the way he runs.
Yeah.
But I actually just replaced my Asics sneakers. So I had them for like 3 years, and I think, you know, you get so used to your comfortable shoes that you don't really think much of it. And they were like all black, so they didn't look dirty or anything. But then I'm like, okay, my feet were starting to hurt, and I realized the bottom of them were pretty worn out. And that was not on purpose, because I could get new shoes whenever I need them, but I just never really noticed or cared. And so I finally got new ones. I'm like, okay, my feet feel better. So I just bought the same exact pair, same color, same style, all of it. Next thing that I will be purchasing probably in the next couple of months is more gym equipment. So I have the cardio down, I have the dumbbells, but I do need like a squat rack and some plates, weights, and things like that. Those are gonna come slowly, but we will be building up the garage gym, because as a mom of 3 and then with him working full time, I better utilize my time for working out at home. So if I had to figure out how to get to the gym and all of that, it would be a little bit harder for me. And I just don't feel comfortable taking my baby to the gym daycare right now. So yeah, building up the home gym is just easier.
Something else that we are buying in 2022 are window treatments. So when we first bought this house, the window treatments that were there were falling apart, were really dingy, very dirty. Some of them were just like literally pulling off the wall because of, I don't know, they were installed incorrectly. So we're getting rid of those. We got rid of those actually, and we've been living almost like in a fish tank, because We love the way that it looks without the window treatments. They're very nice square windows and, you know, nice and clean and open. But we just don't like the treatments. So we just have it wide open and people can see in and out of our house. But we want to go ahead and get some window treatments and have it, you know,
a little more private.
Yeah.
It's really just at night that,
right.
You know, from...
You can see right through at night. So that we need them.
We're going to get roller shades because they're... I don't like to use the word minimal for everything, but they are. They're like really small. They fold up and they're very modern. I prefer that over like plantation shutters or regular blinds. And I want the ones that are like remote controlled so they can go up.
Can't wait. Something else that we are also buying more of in 2022 are plates and mugs. So a couple reasons for that. One is, again, we mentioned since we did buy this house, we do have people coming over a little bit more. So it is helpful to have just a few more, not a lot. I wouldn't even say an entire set more. I would say like 2 or 3 more of each. That's probably the most that we need. Secondly, and Carlene will jump on me, I keep breaking these mugs. Like, I don't know how.
We started with, what, 6 glass mugs?
Yeah. And I broke
or maybe 4. I don't know, but we're down to 2.
Yeah.
So...
It hasn't been a very successful season on my part with that.
Yeah.
But
well, yeah, you broke, and then you also left one in like the baby's reach. One of the kids broke one.
Yeah, so Legend, you know, he threw it out
Not
when
his
he was
fault.
outside. It's the dad's fault. But anyways, these are the things that we're buying in 2022. We're still going to keep it super minimal, but in this season of life, we actually need these things. So as always, stay minimal, friends. We'll see you later. Love you guys.